my friends, welcome back to another video and to my channel. My name is Amanda and I make plant-based meals at home, doing my best and share them with you guys. So that's what we're all about. It's been a hot second since I have uploaded or posted anything since January actually of this year. This is the third kitchen that I've been in this year, so life's been a little crazy so far, but you know what? We're here, we're doing it, and we're back at it. So this video today is all about quick and easy meals. I wanted to make some meals that you can throw together on a weeknight that take about 30 minutes using store-bought ingredients, because let's be real, sometimes making a whole meal from scratch just like isn't in the cards. So I wanted to throw together
I'm not sure what's happening to my files. Putting this video together for some reason has been like not working. Nothing's working. So I'm using my phone, my computer, my camera, but here we go. So the first meal we're making is a super simple pasta recipe with pre-made pesto and pre-made plant-based meatballs. I got these ones at Aldi, and I mean, I think the ingredients look pretty good, and I'm using rotoni just because I thought this would be a fun pasta shape. And then for an added bonus, unnecessary but delicious, I was going to roast up some pine nuts because I found them and I don't know how long I've had them and I wanted to use them up. So the first thing we're going to do for this recipe is boil our pasta water and get our meatballs going. While that is cooking away, I'm choosing to cook my meatballs in the air fryer, but simply just follow the package instructions on whatever meatballs you have. I'm doing these at 380 for like 12 to 15 minutes. And then I'm also going to toast up these pine nuts that I found in my stash with a little bit of olive oil and garlic salt, just for a little fancy. You can also do breadcrumbs if you wanted to add a little bit of crunch to this pasta. That is going to be just as good, I think. I honestly, kind of thinking about it now, wish I would have done that instead of the pine nuts. And my little sous chef was keeping a close eye on me while I was cooking this day. This is Maya, if you haven't met her before. She is the love of my life, my heart and soul, this dog. I love her so much. And I didn't realize how long it was going to take my giant pot of pasta water to boil. So I'm just kind of impatiently waiting after like almost 20 minutes. So if you have a giant pot that you're cooking pasta in, I recommend like pre-boiling your water in a kettle. It heats up so much faster, which we learned from this experience. So once the water is up to a boil, cook it according to the package instructions, save a little bit of that pasta water, and then don't forget to salt your pasta water if I didn't say that. And then I'm adding the whole tub of pesto in with this pasta. I think I took a little bit of the pasta out. I used a whole package and I think I kind of took some out, but I love how this pasta like really soaked up the pesto in those little grooves. And then I don't think I filmed it, but I did add a little bit of pasta water to kind of help everything stick together. And then I had this on like the lowest heat while I mixed it in just to kind of emulsify everything. And then I added in those pine nuts and this pasta was ready. You could totally eat this as is. You don't actually need to add the meatballs, but I wanted to add a source of plant-based protein and kind of have a more complete meal with this. You can also add any veggies you want, some greens in there, pretty much anything. You can also top it off with some vegan parm if you have it, but I didn't actually do that. I just wanted to have it as an option. And then I served this with some garlic bread. And by garlic bread, I mean I toasted up some bread and added some vegan butter and some garlic salt on it. And that was pretty much it. So this was actually really good for like a pretty store-bought pasta. This next one is just as simple. We're using this dairy-free boursin cheese, which I found at Trader Joe's. And one of my friends actually made this for me a few months ago, and I really liked it. And I thought adding in some peas would make it even better. So that's what we're going to do here. So we are going to make pasta according to the package directions. Here I am pre-boiling the water for my giant yellow pot before I try and cook anything. So that's what we're doing first. And as per usual, don't forget to salt your pasta water. I used 2 cups of dry pasta for this recipe, but I mean, just make it to your taste. And the package recommended cooking it for 10 minutes. So that is what I did. Gave that a little stir so nothing stuck to the bottom, and just let our pasta cook. And then in the last 4 minutes of cooking, I added in whatever was left in this bag of green peas. I would say probably like a cup I would add if I'm doing a particular measurement, but I was just using up what I had in the fridge. That's kind of what inspired this video. And again, we're gonna save a little bit of that pasta water just to kind of help everything come together at the end. So we'll drain our pasta, no need to rinse it, put it back in the pot with our peas. And we're gonna add the whole tub of this dairy-free garlic and herb boursin cheese. And you could do this with kind of any like cheesy alternative spread. You can probably even do like cream cheese with some like chives. I haven't tried that, but like this was about convenience, not creativity at this point. So I had this on a low heat just to help the cheese melt, and I added in like around a half a cup of pasta water, but you can do more or less depending on kind of how it is looking, how it's feeling. You want the cheese to cling to the pasta. So this is like a makeshift mac and cheese, I would say. And then I did add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, and that was it. This was really good. I will say it didn't keep as well for leftovers. It kind of like dried out a bit. It wasn't as creamy, but this night, this was very good, very satisfying. I love peas in creamy pastas, really any pasta, so this was very yummy and nostalgic for me, and kind of like a fun take on mac and cheese that wasn't your like fake cheddar-y type of flavor for like a quick and easy meal, but like I was really impressed. I really liked it the first time, but this time I think it was a little bit creamier, so I was really excited about that. And then our last recipe is a very nostalgic one for me. I love broccoli cheese pasta. Ironically, that was kind of what was on the back of this box. I did not plan this whatsoever, but I think bow tie is one of the funnest pastas. So we're doing the same thing, pre-boiling our water for our pasta, and we're gonna cook our pasta according to the package instructions in our salted water. And to zhuzh this up a little bit, I am going to kind of saute some garlic to make the sauce, and I might add in some spinach. So we're gonna make a butter garlic sauce once our pasta is done to make kind of like a one-pot meal, but you can prep everything while the pasta is cooking. So crush your garlic, or you can use pre-minced garlic, whatever really works for you. I used a garlic press. I think I used about 3 cloves of garlic, and then I'm taking a shortcut since these are quick and easy meals, and I just bought this steam in the bag broccoli from Aldi, so that's what I did. I microwaved it, and then I shredded up some of this Violife Parm, which I've been wanting to try this Violife Parm for the longest time, but I could not find it in the stores, but I found it at my local Woodman's, and here we are. So I just wanted to say hi because I haven't really been on camera, but here I am. So you kind of get the idea with these pastas. We cook our pasta, we save some pasta water, and then we kind of just mix everything together. This time we are doing something slightly different. We're gonna drain our pasta, set it to the side, return the pot to the heat. I'm adding about, I think that was like 2.5 tablespoons of vegan butter back to my pot, and it's already hot, so it's melting really quickly. We have this on a low heat, medium low, and then we're gonna add in our garlic with a little bit of salt and pepper, and pretty much just saute that till it becomes fragrant, like a minute or so, maybe a little longer. You don't want to have the heat too high because you don't want to burn the butter or the garlic, but just enough to kind of cook it down a little bit so it's not like super pungent garlic flavor. And this is optional. You don't have to add the garlic. I just wanted to do it. My little pasta water was stuck here and I almost lost my phone. But anyway, so again, adding in a little bit of that pasta water into that butter garlic mixture and just kind of stirring that together so everything can emulsify. This is gonna help that flavor stick to the pasta. And then we're gonna add in our steamed broccoli. Now, if you're using this from the bag, I would check it out first. And if it has to be chopped up, chop it up a little bit smaller. That's something I wish I would have done, but I made it work either way. And then combining that all, stirring it together. Once that's combined, then go in with your vegan parm. And I didn't really measure. I mean, I feel like garlic, butter, and cheese, you gotta measure with your heart. So you do all of this to taste, whatever you have on hand, and just kind of mix that together until the cheese becomes melty, and that's it. I decided to add a little bit of garlic salt just because I wanted to add more salt and garlic flavor to mine, but that's optional as well. And I did grate more cheese on top. For some reason it didn't record, but yeah. So this is probably my favorite pasta just because it's very nostalgic to me. This is like a meal that I go back to if I want a quick and easy dinner, because I love broccoli and I love Parmesan, and like butter, broccoli, cheese, like pasta, like 10 out of 10. Make this one.
All right, so that's a wrap. We made 3 quick and easy weeknight pasta recipes that can all be done in about 30 minutes. I wasn't intending for them all to have like a green element. That was kind of a theme with like the broccoli, the peas, the pesto, but whatever. And these meals are really customizable. Throw as much veggies or protein or anything you want in these dishes. This wasn't really a plant-focused video. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of veggies and a whole lot of protein. It was just kind of by convenience, and you don't have to eat like a whole bunch of protein and a whole bunch of veggies with every meal. Like, the point is to nourish your body with what feels good and what tastes good and what makes you happy. And I love pasta, and sometimes just something quick and nostalgic and delicious is what I need for dinner, because that's life. But I hope you guys liked this video and these recipes. Let me know in the comments below which recipe was your favorite, or if you have a favorite quick and easy pasta recipe or just meal idea in general. I'd love to hear from you guys. If there's any specific content that you want to see me create, let me know. I'm kind of just getting back in the swing of things and running with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you again so much for watching. If you like this video, please consider hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing if you're new, maybe even giving this video a share. I really appreciate you guys being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye for now.